Hey, so this is going to be just a very quick update video about the new Patreon. So this is, Writing with AI Made Easy, the not safe for work version. This is everything that YouTube would not want on their platform. And I know that there's ways to get around it, but I'm not going to risk that channel. I've loved building it. I've loved connecting with all of you. I don't want to risk it. So this is going to be everything that's too spicy, too steamy for YouTube. I'm going to contribute to both. I'm going to keep both going because most of my stuff has at least some not safe for work content. I don't write a lot of YA. When I do, it's obviously safe for work, but most of my stuff honestly is romance, and a lot of the romance that I write has not safe for work content. Yeah, but there's benefits to having both channels, both options. This one is behind an age verification. You'll just have to push that you're over 18, just like you're entering any other kind of over 18 site. You know what I'm talking about. So here, everything here will always be available for free. I'm not going to put anything behind a paywall. I couldn't figure out how to do a tip option without doing membership tiers, but the membership tiers are literally tip jars. So if you can and you want to and you feel like I've contributed in some way, in a positive way, to your life, your writing, then hey, I would appreciate it. But don't feel like you have to. I get it. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's one thing extra that you can't do. I understand that. We all have limits. We all have constraints and things that take up the finite resources that we have. That's absolutely okay. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you commenting, sharing, liking. I appreciate you watching videos and reaching out to me. If there's ever anything that you're like, hey, I don't like that you did this, or hey, this can be done better, I love when you comment that. I love when you're like, hey, actually, I think that this means this. Great, I am all for constructive criticism. If you just absolutely hate something, that's totally different. If you hate it and you want to be mean about it, please go and be mean to something else. Go be mean to the wall. The wall won't get its feelings hurt. Me, I'm human. I get my feelings hurt. But, so here are all the tip options. Again, do not feel obligated, please. It's between 1 and 10, not a big deal. So far, I've got one collection that I'm starting. Collections are going to be like the kind of the playlists. I'm going to make everything very, very specific because I'm hosting these videos on Canva, and Canva needs the videos to be pretty short. So far, it seems like 10 minutes is the max for Canva, which is fine. It's okay. I can show plenty in 10 minutes. But it means that we're going to be pretty specific. So instead of saying, here's all the AIs and what they give you when you ask for a passionate kiss, you'll be able to jump in here and go, okay, what would Toppy give me with this prompt? How far will Mistral go? What will Claude Opus do? How much would this prompt be with Claude Opus? Because if you've watched any of the Open Router videos that I've done, I'll always show you how much the prompt costs. Because I want you to have that kind of transparency, and I want you to have that kind of information. You should know going into this how much approximately your book is going to cost to do the level that you need. If all you want is brainstorming, Opus might cost you $5. If you want an entire 60K novel done entirely with Opus and you just editing it later, you're looking at quite a bit more than that. But if you love Opus enough and maybe you have a subscription to Poe. Maybe you have a subscription to Anthropic, where it's not costing you per output, and you absolutely love Opus, go for it. Opus is fantastic. Me, I love Haiku because Haiku is cheap. But then again, I don't have subscriptions to Anthropic and Poe. I use Open Router because my subscriptions are going to be Novel Crafter and Novel AI and Canva and Midjourney. And honestly, I don't know that I need Poe and Anthropic on top of it. But here are the posts so far. I'm going to be adding to these at least a few times a week. Same with the YouTube. I will get better about doing both. And the memberships, if you do a membership, you can cancel that at any time. It's not like you're locked in at all. So here's the introduction series. Here's the what to expect. I want you to have an absolute understanding of everything that I'm putting out. So anything that is going to be here will be labeled. I don't want you blindsided. I don't ever want you to go into a video and then there be a trigger that you weren't expecting. I hate that in a book. I'm never going to do that to you. You're 6K into, something that you thought was a really cute, sweet book, and then it turns out to be Dubcon. We're not doing that here. I want you to go in completely eyes open. So if it's, a spicy kiss between enemies in my corporate romance, as you can see I was working on it earlier today, then that's what you're going to get. And I'll let you know, hey, these are the kind of terms that are there. If it's, I can't say a whole lot on this channel. Oh my gosh, YouTube. So if it's something where we're talking anatomical terms, then I will let you know that. If we're being very vague, then I will let you know that. If we're being what you would see on certain sites that end in hub, then I'll let you know that, because I don't want you blindsided. So it's all going to be clearly marked. You're never going to be surprised with content that you don't expect and that you're not ready for. So if all you want is like slightly spicy, stuff that, your mom might blush but not think that you're going to hell for kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know your mom. I know what my mom would have been like had she still been alive. But then I'll have it all labeled for you. If you're looking for more what will write the graphicest stuff possible for me, I will have that labeled. Yeah. And then here's the intro video. I'm very glad that you're here. I love that you stopped by. I hope that you come visit. I hope that you come check it out. If there's anything that you ever want to see on either platform, just let me know. I love the suggestions. And then like the video image that you'll see of this was me playing around with Midjourney. And, I typed in Patreon because I was like, I don't know. Let's figure out a cover for this video that has something to do with Patreon. The cover has nothing at all to do with Patreon, but it's a really pretty bird. And I don't know why Midjourney thought that it had anything to do with this, but it makes me want to write a Shifter series. So there's that. I love that Midjourney just kind of just puts things out there. And you're like, wow, that looks really cool. This person's into story. And that's where you kind of go. And, honestly, a lot of my novels have started that way. Where it's like, this person looks really interesting. What do they do? Who do they care about? What's going on in their life? There you go. Now you have a romance. But I said that I would keep this short and sweet. So thank you so much for visiting. I'm going to drop the link in the description for this video. And I hope you come check it out. If you're looking for not safe for work stuff, come visit me on this side too. You're going to get content on both. I'm not ignoring one for the other. It's just I want you guys to have a place so that you can get the help with the not safe for work stuff, because I know I don't like writing certain stuff sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, I cannot write this scene. And if you want certain scenes in your books, I want you to have the tools to be able to do that and not stress out about it and not make it a big chore. So thank you so much for watching as always. I love the comments. I'm so glad that this option is available. And yeah, it sucked that YouTube took the one down, but it's going to be fine because we have this now. All right. Thank you all.